around the rift.
And looks like Pallet will revisit the Gragas support once again here.
Bold after the last game.
See if he can look to make some improvements.
And Zhuhao's trying to punish Maple before he even has Shroud.
Yeah, here's the Camille gank that we expected. Maple is going to take a lot of damage, and he's dead. That's first blood.
Off that cam on the mid lane.
If you want to see a gank, it's upside though. Here's Maple and Mujin versus Zeros, who has no flash. He's going to get flashed on, and Maple picks up a needed counter kill.
Really important. That
he's going to blink first. It is Mujin, but here's Zhuhao right behind. Hook shots in, gets a stun, flashes for it, and that's Mujin taking a little too much damage. No flash, that means no hope.
Side there. Zhuhao's here, and so far where he's gone, good things have happened.
Tactical sweep. Looks for Betty, doesn't quite find the angle, but here comes Null. Betty is going to spell shield that knockup critically, as the body slam does find two. Sword out low, though. That's another kill. Big Koro this time, the big winner in the play.
Bold play, but the definitely hitting the maximum a few times in a row. Mujin's here, though, for the counter game. Pallet.
No ulti. That's going to be a flash taunt there for Sword Art, and he's going to get run down by the Olaf in Ragnarok.
Taunt flash missed, but no problem in that regard. What about a secondary kill, though? It's level 5 here, and here comes Hanabi.
He's got flash, but he's got no ulti. 1v4 under his own turret. Big Koro not getting out of that one. Betty gets a kill.
This time the Galio ult not there. Hanabi has to flash away from the final turret. Will signal the Galio walking towards.
There he is.
The Camille.
Betty, oh, barely gonna miss the stun, but the ult from Camille's still good. That's a body slam into the killer instinct of Betty. Gonna get shredded down. He does die, but it's a little late as Zhuhao will have to give his life. Big Koro, though, does get a kill on the way out to his death. As now Zeros TPing back down to the bot side. Gonna try and get something happen. Mujin gets knocked back. The chains are good. The shutdown gold there for the Aatrox. And now Maple maybe gonna get dove under the turret. Worldender still ticking away. But Zeros has to back off as the ulti kicks off.
And the timing is so key. Look at Hanabi's teleport about 20 seconds away as the fight started. 3-man unit, but all melee champions. They don't want to be too crazy here.
Maple trying to make a play. Has perfect execution number 2. Up and ready to go. Flash, execute, gets it, and rides all. Putting more priority on this Rift Herald here. Especially with first start still up. Sword Art going to get knocked around into the house. And does put up the Spirit's Refuge with Zeros here to clean up the kill. It is Camille.
They get a kill, and they're on the Rift Herald. That is a trio of big objectives for the side of PVB.
You have to assume that Herald likely leading to a second turret as well. So this gold is actually building very substantially for PVB. As it stands now, they're 2,500 gold ahead. Mujin does get the Cloud Drake for his team, so that's the consolation prize for Flash Rolls, but Maple going to have to try and make yet another play. Here he is, Big Koro. Gets that Gunblade shot down. Oh my goodness, the chunk. And nothing Kaiser can do there in the tournament.
It's the reality. The first seeds have had to adapt. Speaking of adaptation, we've got a lot of action going on.
3v1. Zeros going to find himself in a troublesome spot as Betty is swooping in perhaps for a bit of extra kill security, but you're not going to really need it. Zeros will dance his way out towards the turret, but eventually will get picked off as Maple got another solo kill on the Kaiser.
Just seems too easy from the side of Flash Wars getting kills across the map. The Rift Herald will draw members of Flash Wars to mid lane, but much later after the damage has already been done. This game is certainly tending towards Flash Wars as Maple is still on the charge. Ultimate may be down, but here comes the rest of the team.
Yep, flips over the top. Now going to look for Zhuhao. Continuing to do the damage, needs a little bit more. The ulti doesn't save him as Betty able to get the kill. And they're still going. Mujin in the Ragnarok. He's going to chunk down Null. It's a battle of his health pool versus yours, and I think all that's winning. Mujin, he's able to get the kill as Betty dives in under the turret and gets yet another kill for the Flash Wolves.
It's a delayed ace at 50.
Out the way, Betty did pop the spell shield. But now that's actually a start here for Camille potentially to go in for something. Zhuhao though, not that tanky and just
donating over a kill. The mid lane turret will be the first for the side of the Flash Wolves. The game plan slowly coming apart the seams as they try to find Zeros.
Yeah, Zeros does have his flash. Umbral dashes over the wall, flashes to the blast cone. Needs to auto it, can't quite find it. Instead, he's actually fighting out on top. Now has World under there, but Betty's collapsing. So Zeros cannot escape the situation. It is Betty at the end of it all.
I believe, to the side of Flash Wolves. They will get the final of the outer ring of turrets down. But will it be too late?
They equalize the turrets almost, and they will actually take the gold lead.
All the way on that Scion freight member is in all the Conga Line ganks. CS lead for the side of PVB is okay, Maple.
That was the first clean knock up there as the Killer Instinct's going to move in onto the Akali. Sword Art going to try and swoop in for the save. Maple's out with the perfect execution, but Sword Art already dead. That's a counter kill though as Pallet does die on the front side. Betty able to get the kill now. Zeros forced to Umbral dash away. Maple not that healthy though as Big Koro is trying to fight off the Scion. Here's the Galio. Big Koro is going to live, but I think that's a kill as Hanabi gets the Decimator and is able to pick up the Kai'Sa. And now Noah going to try and fight it out, but it's 1v3 versus the 5-kill Siva, and it's only counting as Betty gets yet another kill.
He's completely unchecked in this fight, and out of nowhere, is 1 kill short of 8.
Oh goodness, Betty is going to get jumped on here. The Zeros are already pretty low. That's more than enough damage. A good shutdown there for Zeros. Picks up.
We have to rewind the tape really far to look back onto this moment. Maple does not go down, as the taunt there was actually critical from Sword Art. And as we watch the play here, notice that when Betty gets into the fight, purely able to choose targets wherever possible. Meanwhile, Big Koro from this point onwards can only hit Sion.
And it's not what you want to be hitting, as Akai said, still really needs to be building up those items.
And the team kites down, of course, after Kaisa had used everything in order to try to kill the Akali, so they took advantage of Flame Horizon over the Sion. Here is Zeros against Maple. Maple's equal levels, he might just have the 1-for-1.
Yeah, Zeros no ulti, Maple no ult either, but Maple with a very clean shuriken flip setup.
Grouping does mean the Ocean Drake is a freebie, and this is actually the 3rd Drake of the game for Flash Wolves. The one objective that they
get it, but again, Flash Wolves being very diligent with their vision, with their setup, and actually going to go for a kill onto Kala once again at the mercy of Betty, who picks up kill number 8. Yep, might as well force Zeros to move back with his team. Does have TP. Flash was probably trying to force it here, and they will be pretty quickly doing damage to this inhibitor. TPing with a death cap, I believe. Straight into the red buff. As you can see, PVB will turn for the fight. They're onto Hanabi. Gonna try and pick up the Sion. They're actually getting him pretty low. They should be able to get him here as Pal does get out of the way, but Maple, he snuck all the way back around the other side, and he wants to assassinate someone. He's hanging out in the Shroud. He's trying to zone them off. Pal looks for the play, but doesn't find it, and is now forced to flash away to safety. Maple just destroys the Gragas as he's dancing over walls, but Bumbu Buffalo, they actually re-engage. They get the flash onto Sword Art as they lock him into the Hextech ultimatum. They force the Baron and they win the team fight.
Something that hasn't been possible the entire game because of how they were so split. They're together and Maple can only get the support and get out. He's looking for an interrupt though. Betty's here as well.
Yeah, Betty can actually kill them all, I think, if he gets in there. The Baron over to PVB, but Maple, he's dancing in the Shroud. He's buying all this time, and Betty, he just needs to clean up. He does finally fall to Big Koro. That's not a kill. They're
using his shuriken there as, oh, we're going to have to hold the point. There's another fight on Hanabi.
Team fight was too long. They're actually going to start yet another fight. They'll take him down, pick him off in the side lane. This win is very big for the Flash Wolves in more ways than one.
Front line with strong CC and a Kaisa who's on the cusp of 4 items and a death cap. Baron buff for 1 more minute. Look at this Baron buff. Zonias, depending on what you're feeling. In this case, probably going to be the Zonias most likely. As will the Camille actually get out here? Ooh. Axe misses.
Mugen had to get. Oh, guesses wrong. Everyone around the corner. Mugen finally found him. Suha now going to flip back over the top, but he's got no teammates at all. Just trying to buy some time. Do what he can. Flips back over the wall. Nope, can't do it. Mugen does 55 defense for Phong Buffalo. Zeros finally recalling now, but they're going to lose this mid inhib.
Cancel his back.
Zeros is staying.
He's going to end the game.
I mean, PvP have to try something. This inhibitor is dead. Flatros will back away now, so the game won't end.
It actually ends up being pretty smart.
Wyatt Hanabi, though, is not going to be able to defend this. Who's up next? Looks like everyone's...
There's a lot of enemies coming.
Well, then Umbral Dash back into the enemy base. The only way out is through hell and back here for Zeros. Gonna keep fighting it out. He's gonna try and get the chain onto Betty, but it doesn't quite finish off. The rest of his team's here, though. Maybe it's time to find a fight. Suha's respawned. Here's Sion charging in. Null is going to be tanking up Maple, but he runs away from his teammates. Now going to go back in onto the Camille. Zeros getting low. He's trying to fight Mugen, but Mugen's pretty low on the other side. Null and Suha trying to fight it out of there. PVB somehow finding their way back together, and there's the flash in. They're going to try and pick up a kill. They need to get Betty, but they don't quite have enough. The Siva barely misses on the Camille, but Big Koro just can't do any damage right now. He's kiting. The whole team is kiting here for the Phong Buffalo, as Null looking to try and outplay Mugen, but he's got too many enemies in the neighborhood. Really good stopwatch. The fight's still going on the backside as Hanabi is forced to flash out over to the red buff. Sword Art over the other side, misses that taunt, puts up the red, pops the GA. Zeros re-engages. I think PVB, they actually may have found the fight here. Big Koro with a clutch stasis as the rest of the team piles in, and that's going to be a wipe. Flash Wolves lose almost everyone in the back end of the team fight as Maple now popped his own stopwatch. W is going to land. Maple's going to die. Phong Buffalo win and win hard in this exchange.
Zeros is just unkillable. This is the guy we heard about in the scrims, bossing around coming into the fight. They don't have a minion wave. Can they end, though? The death timers are so long.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
And the W is massive. Speaking of engagements.
Bilgo and Sword Art going to be the target. There's a Galileo ulti charging down. They take it down. Insta 5v4 for the Phong Buffalo. Not in time for this objective. What is the play here for Flash Wolves? They cannot get this Baron with a jungler nowhere near the objective. Moves are going to get tied up by Zero's going to be forced to burn the Ragnarok. Topside there, Hanabi dead. Big Koro on a rampage as PVB keep picking up kills.
This could just be the game on this first turret.
First turret is going to die though here, but again the wave is building. It already took down a turret in top lane, but the inhib is dead. Phong Buffalo looking to crush some dreams here.
I know that they can do it. Because they don't have enough minions, they have to back away for a moment. Respawn on Hanabi's 20 seconds. Zeros continues to slam.
Fearless though. As the inhib goes down, Zeros zones him out of the way.
This is supposed to be the walkover. It's far from that as the Elder Drake.
Good by Elder Dragon. Now starting to charge in, but I think PVB just turned around for the team fight here. Zeros again, rampaging through the backline. Hanabi's dead already. That's the combo. Heroic entrance for the Galio, charging it all in, and Big Koro will not be stopped. Hanabi in zombie form is gonna die as Null buys time against Maple. The topside river.
Well, here's the base. You sure you can keep it up?
Let's find out here. Maple is just getting shredded down by the Winds of War and the Elder Dragon buff. Phong Buffalo, they want a second win here at World. They want the upset. Maple, he finds the outplay, but the next is exposed to Big Koro. He's just gonna rip it to shreds. The upset is there, and the Flash Wolves get destroyed at the end by